Speaking of abstract art, now we're going to solve Pablo Picasso to the glory of the Trinity. Well, those letters were foreordained to be exactly what they are for the number 3. So let's just make a little room here. And this one's too easy, because the two P's are +1 in front of the gold train of 3's. Pablo Picasso. P +1, followed by a gold train of 3's. This is too obvious. A plus B makes 3. And then the famous L and O, first two letters of love, make the perfect cube of 3. 3 times 3 times 3. Then Picasso, I and C, together make 12. The word ass makes 39, and then it finishes with O. And it's too obvious that God is in control of this, because O is God's favorite letter to glorify the number 3. That's on the end of both words. Pablo Picasso. And so the P is that fabulous +1 letter. Pablo Picasso. So it's pure 3's. Now you know why so many Italian words and Spanish words and so many of the people in this world and in world history have been speaking words that end with O. O. Italiano. Pablo Picasso. Okay? Michelangelo. Leonardo. It's because God loves the letter O so much. That's just what he wants for the number 3. O is 15. 3 times the third prime perfectly. It's the center of the word God and the word love and all. Okay? We should create more words that use the O. So, Pablo Picasso. And yes, you can name your children intentionally with a ton of O's. Go for it. So, you can name your company. You can create anything God leads you to create and stick as many O's on it as you want. So, Pablo Picasso. So, the gold train in Pablo is 30 points perfectly. Too obvious for the number 3. Now let's solve Picasso, which is even more famous than Pablo. Okay? What do you see? Well, 3 letters that divide by 3 perfectly. Boom. Add that to the 3, notch. And then the word ass is the 3 letters that don't divide by 3 that knit together to make 39. So, 15 plus 12 is 27. The letters that do divide by 3 plus 39, that adds to 66 perfectly. Wow. In 6 letters exactly. That's the gold train of Picasso. 66 in 6 letters. That is perfection for the number 3. By the way, the word family equals 66, and the word happy equals 66. One big happy family to the glory of the Triune God. Picasso. The gold train is 66 in 6 letters, just like the word family is 66 in 6 letters. That's how good this name Picasso is. And then so altogether, you combine the 2 gold trains now of 30 plus 66, you get a very special and beautiful number, 96. Okay, which divides by 8, 12, and 24. It's a quadruple of 24, so the glory of Jesus equals 8 of 8. Okay? And what's really cool then, is since that divides by 8, the 2 P's are 16, which is double 8. This is really glorifying the number 8 as well. Now you add 16 plus 16 to that whole glory fest. Okay? 96 is a triple of 32's. Well, you add a pair of P's, that's another 32. And so that brings you perfectly up to 128. Which is 8 times 8 doubled. So there you go. Pablo Picasso hits it out of the park for the number 8 and 3, and that's why he is so famous in world history. It's for the glory of Jesus equals 8 and 8. And that's why everyone knows his name, and all of his paintings have sold for millions and millions of dollars. And we just solved in the previous video that abstract art equals 1, 2, 3. Amazing. We have a generation of systematization that is mostly based on phony money, and we have all sorts of education systems that are trying to cut out the uniqueness of people, and that is a crime. We should encourage creative expression, and we should encourage the giftedness of the individual and total freedom of creative expression and all sorts of abstract art, and students to be unique and people to worship God in unique ways through everything that God put inside of every person. Let us not dronify people. Let us not ram people through a regimen. So there you go. Abstract art adds to 1, 2, 3 perfectly. Pablo Picasso. Wow, that's a huge gem in world history. Wow. And Michelangelo, by the way, the famous name Michelangelo, is just screaming up number 3 from start to finish. The bottom of that is not on. Let's just tack it in right here. You can do the math yourself. Michelangelo divides by 3 brilliantly, like boom, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's like, what do you want? Michelangelo is so loaded with 3s, it's just ridiculous. 27 plus 27, 54, 60, 72, plus 21, 93, plus 12 is 105. It's just pure 3s. It's just like boom, 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 boom. It's like, how many 3s do you want? Michelangelo. And then you can solve Leonardo. That is, one of my middle names is Leonard. But you can solve Leonardo, which also divides by 3. Michelangelo divides by 3. Leonardo is 33, pardon me, I lost my 27 plus 633 plus 18, 51, that's another 33, 84. Leonardo is 84. And then you can go nuts on Da Vinci and see how, but anyways, how, there you go. Wow.